Hi everyone, today we're gonna look at how to find the nth term of a geometric sequence. So firstly, what is a geometric sequence? Well, a geometric sequence is a sequence where to get to the next term of the sequence, you need to multiply by the same number every single time, or you need to divide by the same number every single time. Let's look at an example. So here we have a sequence. Again, I need to get the pen. 1 second. There we go. Alright, so I've got the number 3, and then the next number in the sequence is the number 6, and the next one is 12, and then 24 and 48, and this sequence continues. Okay, now I have to consider the fact that how do I get from 3 to 6? Multiply by 2. 6 to 12. I can multiply by 2 again. Then 12 to 24. I can multiply by 2 again. And then 24 to 48. I multiply by 2 again. Okay. Now, to find the nth term of the sequence, what I need to do is I'm going to number the sequence. So that's the first term, 3. Second term, 6. 3 is 24. 4 is 20. 3 is 12. 4 is 24. 5 is 48. And I'm going to write n for the nth term. Okay. To get the number 3, I'm going to multiply 3 by 1. 3 times 1 gives me 3. And I'm starting 3 because the first number is 3. Okay. So I'm going to go back to the first number. What do I do to this 3 to get 6? I multiply by 2. What do I do to get 12 over here? So 3 times 4, and then 3 times 8 will give me 24, and 3 times 16 will give me 48. Now, since we are multiplying by 2 every single time, all of these numbers which I'm underlining, I am going to write them down as powers of 2. So I'm going to have this 3 times 1 will become 3 times 2 to the power 0, because 2 to the power 0 is 2 divided by itself, which is 1. 3 times 2 will become 3 times 2 to the power 1. And 3 times 4 becomes 3 times 2 to the power 2. And so this becomes 3 times 2 to the power 3. 2 to the power 3 is 8. And 3 times 2 to the power 4, because 2 to the power 4 is 16. Now if we notice the powers, the first one, the term number is 1 and the power is 0. The second one, term number is 2, the power is 1. Third one, term number is 3 and the power is 2. And fourth one, term number is 4, power is 3. And term number is 5 here, and the power is 4. So we can see the power is always 1 less than the term number. So to get the nth term, I can write this as 3 times 2 to the power n minus 1. And that's the nth term for this sequence. Okay, now this example uses multiplication, but we can also have geometric sequences where you're dividing by the same number every single time. Okay, so we're gonna have a look at an example of that. So let me just clear the board. And let's okay, so we'll start off with an example over here. Let's think of a number. Let's do, so we've got a number 400. And okay, so we've got a sequence. The numbers are 400, 125, and 6.25. Okay, so to check if it's a geometric sequence, you need to either multiply or divide by the same number every single time. So how do we go from 400 to 100? You can say you divide by 4. 100 to 25 divided by 4. And 25 to 6.25 you divide by 4 again. Okay, so now we know, because you're dividing by 4 every single time, this is a geometric sequence. So to find the nth term, the first thing I would do is number the sequence. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I've only got 4 terms in this case, so I'm gonna write n over there. Okay, so the first step is I'm gonna use the first number, 400. And if I divide 400 by 1, I'll get 400. And then if I divide 400 by 4, I will get 100. And then if I divide 400 by 16, the way I'm getting the 16 is, now I've divided by 1 4 over here. So 4 times 4 is 16. So there we go. And then if I divide 400 by 64, where I got 64 is 4 times 4 times 4 is 64, right? I should get 6.25. Now again, we're going to write these numbers, because we're dividing by 4 every single time, as powers of 4. So this is the same as 400 divided by 4 to the power 0, and this one here by 400 divided by 4 to the power 1, this one 400 divided by 4 to the power 2, and this here 400 divided by 4 to the power 3. And if we notice, the term numbers 1 power 0, term numbers 2 powers 1, 3, 2, and so on. So the term number is always 1 more than the power. So the nth term can be written as 400 divided by 4 to the power n minus 1. This can also be written as 400 times 4 to the power minus 0, or 400 times 4 to the power minus 1, 400 times 4 to the power minus 2, and 400 times 4 to the power minus 3. So the nth term can also be written as 400 times 4 to the power minus n minus 1. Okay, either way is fine, which will become 1 minus n really. But if you find this bit a bit too confusing, sorry, 1 minus n. If you find the last line in yellow too confusing, and you understood this bit, that is sufficient to find the nth term of a geometric sequence where you have division. Right, hope this helps, and I'll upload some more new videos very soon. Thank you for watching.